Andy Powell not only has the national champion in the mile, but also sets an NCAA record with 4 All-Americans.
There we go. I didn't know that.
No
All
men's
right.
or women's team has ever done that in the history of the mile.
Okay.
And obviously, you had the previous men's record with another group.
Yeah, sweet. Well, good to hear.
Absolutely. So, I mean, just to get 6 out of the 16 to start and to end up with 4 out of the 8 and the champion.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
No, it was great. I mean, the rounds are tough. I think at NCAA's, it's like, just those prelims are so hard to get people in. It's just the NCAA's gotten so good. So that's probably the most stressful part, honestly, is like day one, just trying to get people to the final. Fortunate to get 4 of them, 4 out of 6 through, and then they executed a great plan in the final.
Going into the race, who do you think was going to win?
That's a very good question. I honestly didn't know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. They've all looked really good in practice. Yeah, honestly, I had no idea. I think all 4 of them on the day could probably do it, and I kind of gave them all a shot to do it. I think Luke and Brian were the freshest, and so Luke maybe had a slight advantage, but the way Nathan's been working out and Joe, just really any of them could have won.
When Luke took the lead, were you thinking that was the right time to do that, to go from there?
Yeah, so we kind of got lucky with the draw because we had the 3 guys on the outside. And so we kind of could line those 3 up exactly how we wanted it. And so we just told Luke he takes it first, and then they just go in a line and just settle in behind everybody. And into last, so they could kind of see what was happening. And then with the K to go, we just said the 3 guys move to the front. Nathan, you stay where you are. And those 3 guys just moved up perfectly. And then it was, I think the best move was Luke was supposed to take it with 3 to go. And Brian Fay was going to open up the door and just kind of move to the outside and let Luke go on the inside, and Luke executed perfectly, and then they just all kind of followed Luke from there.
Yeah. Well, it also said, like you said, perfect execution to Joe, and he only finished 4th, which why do you think he executed?
Joe had the hardest part of the race because he was basically had to go on the shoulder of those 2 guys, and his job was to try to hold people off. And so he was on the shoulder the whole time, and then when he felt ready, he was going to try to slingshot by Luke and try to win the race, or at least finish 1-2 if we could. But that's a hard position because you're on the outside and you're just basically holding people off. So trying to control the race with 2 or 3 people was basically the plan for.
So you tell them before the race your role is to try to prevent people from passing us to make sure we go.
So for Joe, it was like, hey, just like, because like it was. It's like a 4x4. Like the 4x4 is the best way to explain it. Like if you have the baton and you have it in the lead, you do everything you can to hold the person off, especially on the straightaways. And so you just kind of like on indoor track. That's kind of the mentality that you have once you control the race. And that's why, like, I don't know, there's probably 3 or 4 of the last 6 or 7 years, the person that kind of controls the race that's leading often wins. Well, they did at least last year, and then I remember the Virginia guy did, Henry Wynn, a long time ago, beat my guys when I was at Oregon. So, they executed really well, though.
You've had some great miling crews from the time in Oregon here, and obviously out in Washington. What's unique about this one compared to previous, when you swept at 1,500 a few years back? Like, there's great names there, but what's different about this team?
They're all great. Yeah, they're just great individuals that work well together. So, I mean, I'm super proud of this group. But loved the group when it was like Johnny Gregoric and Daniel Wynn and Eric Jenkins and Kobe Alexander and Chesrick. Like that group was super special as well. Different ways, but just that they all wanted to do the team thing. And you could probably tell with those 3 guys, I don't think they cared who won, just as long as one of them won. I mean, they wanted to try to, obviously you try to go 1, 2, 3, 4 if you can, but I think they were really happy, genuinely really happy for Luke. And,
it was the same energy outdoors in the 15.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's kind of a special thing. It's kind of cool, 2 Washington boys, Luke and Joe, just know each other for a long time. But just really great group. I think we're getting a lot of recognition because we've run fast in the mile, and I think things have just changed a little bit. I have a feeling if I would have done something similar with those other groups, we probably would have ran similar times. We just thought it was fun and exciting, and you could set things up pretty well at BU. So for whatever reason, maybe it's just being a head coach now, I had the luxury of being able to kind of do that and set up some good races.
Well, that's the big question. 2010 Oregon, 2015 Oregon, 2023 Washington. Put them all in a 4x mile. Who wins?
Who wins?
At that age, not...
Well, I think the 2010 has the record right now, or whatever, when it was Galen and Weeding
I think that's
and Sensuence and Kip to there, but yeah, they're all great and fortunate for me. Like I'm not gonna pick one. Like I love all those guys. Like my phone is blowing up from all of those guys right now, and I think they're all really happy for me and the group, and yeah, just really special to kind of have. I never thought probably in 2015 that I would ever see anything remotely close to that again, honestly. Like I knew that was a really special thing, so to kind of be able to have something similar, it's really pretty great.
Best of luck outdoors.
Thanks for the time.
Thanks, guys.